Hi, everybody. MaryAnn Cadorna, Sincerity Realty, broker owner, DRE 013457274. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy 2026. This is going to be a very fantastic year. And I don't want anybody to be scared because no matter what's happening in the world or in our country, we have to focus on getting you stabilized with homeownership. And that's really my mission. I invite you to go to my website at sincerityrealty.com or in the background, sanfranmarianne.com, former San Franciscan for 30 years. So I serve the entire Bay Area, Solano, Napa, Marin, San Francisco, cross the S&M Bridge over to Alameda County, Contra Costa County. I do have, it does say California real estate license. So, but I focus primarily on the five Bay Area counties. I do have referrals for others. So I wanted to introduce myself because I am a broker owner of my own company, became independent in 2022 because I couldn't find a company that operated the same at the same level of care and dedication and first and foremost, the sincerity. And sincerity is defined as the absence of deceit, hypocrisy, and pretense. And I take excellent care of my clients. I care about your lives and I care about your hard-earned money. And I do the very best I can to get you in the best position possible to be able to not have to rent any longer. Because if now with first and last month's rent, with the high rents, you're talking about what? $6,000, $7,000 or more. Do that every couple of years because the rent keeps going up. I mean, you're on a going nowhere cycle, and with my help, I can get you into a home. I have just a few, very, very, very few dedicated lenders that shares my mission of helping to get people in a better position. And if you're renting, you're lamenting because you're paying for nothing. I hate to say this, but renting sucks, and so do landlords. Don't hate me, landlords, but it's true. So, and and you need to get stabilized with home ownership. And the best benefit is that you don't have to move every year. The rent will never go up. Your mortgage payment will never go up, providing you have a fixed mortgage interest rate. And that's the key, a fixed rate mortgage, right? Forget the arms because they grow two hands and they choke you. You pay a little upfront, and then in a few years, if your salary doesn't go up or something happens, God forbid, then you can't make the higher payments. And let's face it, I have to tell you, 44% of the Bay Area population are renters, but 33% of the single family inventory belong to investors, big guys, in New York. So, that said, it's really a tight market. The inventory is really getting absconded. Homeownership was the best thing that the government ever gave the working man. Imagine this, working man. You work hard. So here you can buy this house and you can take 30 years to pay for it. And and you can gain equity and you can have deductible benefits and you can actually gain personal wealth through the equity, which the appreciation of the property gives you equity, which is the difference between the price you paid for the house and the current value. And it's really important for you to start the home buying process because it's harder now, and I'll tell you why. 2010, the millennials and people who were sitting on the fence started to buy homes. So at that time, the single family home in California was $280,000. Could you imagine that? The wage earner, now wage earner, Mr. and Mrs. Or Mr. or Miss and Mr. wage earner, was 57,000. 20 15 years later, we're now in 2026, and now 16 years later, the price of a family home is almost $1 million. And guess what? Here's the kicker that kicks you in the butt, okay? The wage earner after 15 years is only earning $11,000 a year. That's only $11,000 more in 15 years. But look at the difference in the price of the home. 280,000, 15 years later, it's almost $1 million. Now, if you would have bought 15 years ago, imagine the difference between the 280,000 and the $1 million. That would have been equity. That's money you earned in appreciation because of the increased value of your home, because of inflation. Now, I have a saying, inflation is your friend if you own a home, but it's your absolute enemy if you don't. So let's get going with this new year. The California Dream's coming back. It's going to be a lottery system. I'm going to have my special lender talking about that. My podcast is coming, Sincerity Podcast. I'm at sincerityrealty.com, and listen up because I'm going to have sincerity is the absence of deceit, hypocrisy, and pretense. And this is how I serve God. I don't mind saying that. And my clients have total faith in me and trust in my getting them the very best and putting them in the very best position and protecting them throughout the whole process. So if you want someone who's got integrity, who's honest, who's putting you first, whatever you need first, then MaryAnn Cadorna, SincerityRealty.com. Give me a call, 415-810-1888. And listen out for my podcast, okay, which is going to be Sincerity Podcast. Hey, sincerity is much needed in this world today, and I look forward to helping you and hearing from you, okay? You can reach me at sincerityrealty@gmail.com or call me at 415-810-1888, or you can also find me on sincerityrealty.com. MaryAnn Cadorna, Happy New Year, happy 2026, the year of the Firehorse. Let's get you fired up and get you into a home. Thanks a lot for listening. Take care.